Hey, it's Monica B, creator of HeyMonicaB.com, a blooming resource on Ayurveda, and author of In Your Elements, a blooming Ayurveda guide to creating your best life. How many of you out there have seen the word Ayurveda? How many know how to say it? Raise your hands if you've seen the word, but you're not really sure what it means. Excellent. That's why I'm here. So I've been teaching about Ayurveda since 2008 on my blog. And I thought it would be important now to come back to basics a little bit, since there's more and more people that are being exposed to Ayurveda, but they're not really sure what it is or what it does or how to apply it to their lives. So I would love to teach you a little bit about what Ayurveda is from a very basic standpoint. In a nutshell, Ayurveda is living according to who you are as a unique individual. That's it. From the very beginning of time all the way until the end of time, there is never going to be anybody who is the same as you. It's not possible. We are made of 5 great elements: space, air, fire, water, earth. And with those 5 elements, we're made of different combinations of those elements. That's why we all look different, think different, act different. We have different capacities for food. We have different capacities for stress. We all like different exercise. We respond differently to different exercise. And we respond differently to, therapies that we're given, or you name it, right? We all have different jobs in the world. It's because we have different gifts, because we're totally different people. So Ayurveda says, aha, this is who you are as a unique individual. And because one size does not fit all, it means we're not all the same. But one thing that is common across all is that we are ruled by nature. Because in Ayurveda, there's a macrocosm, which is big and large, and there's a microcosm, all the way tiny down small, down to our littlest cells. And in Ayurveda, it says there's no difference between the macrocosm and the microcosm. They're made of the same 5 things: space, air, fire, water, earth. If you think all the way up into the great giant universe, there's space things, there's air up there, and there's water freezing, there's maybe liquid water, and there's fireballs, there's earth balls, a lot of stuff going on in outer space. And then you come down a little closer, you get to earth. There's mountains, which is earthy. There's oceans, which is watery. There's the wind, which is the air. There's the ether, or the space, which creates a container for creation to happen. And of course, there's fire. So all of those trickle down then into our insides of our bodies. Each one of these elements, space, air, fire, water, earth, have a different function inside our body. It's where things get a little bit complicated. So we won't get into that in this video here, but I want you to know that that is the foundation of Ayurveda. Also, Ayurveda stems from India from 5,000 years ago. Now, it is a whole medical science. It's just as big of a medical science as our medical science that we practice in the Western world. People go to school for 8+ years to learn Ayurveda as a doctor and to practice it, from surgeries to pediatrics to ear, nose, and throat to psychology. There's several different branches of Ayurveda that people specialize in. And so, in a nutshell, that is Ayurveda. It talks about us all together. Mind, body, spirit are not separate. So we want to take care of our physical bodies so that our minds can be sharp and make the right choices, so that our spirit can thrive. Okay, so that is a nutshell, wee tiny nutshell of Ayurveda. And if you don't know how to say it, practice with me now. Ayurveda. 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 There you go. Remember, we are ruled by nature. Nature is everywhere, including our food. And so when we're starting to learn about Ayurveda, it really is starting with who am I as a person and what's my balance of these elements. And from there, the learning begins. We can begin to discover who we are as a person and what our individual needs are as far as food, exercise, stress levels, skincare, sleeping. There's a daily routine that we should follow, which is in accordance with nature, which always just keeps us healthy and feeling vibrant every single day. So there's lots of components, far too much for an intro video on Ayurveda. But in a little nutshell, a tiny little nutshell, that is what Ayurveda is. It is living according to who you are as unique individual by living within the laws of nature and living in accordance to who you are and who you are supposed to become in this lifetime. I hope that helps. Gives you a kickstart. I'll have so much more on this, but hopefully that will help you. How do you say it? Ayurveda. All right, until next time, we're going to start bringing this Ayurveda to life. Mwah.